Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 14 of my journey through Group Self-Found Fate of the Vaal League. Today I'm going to be jumping back on to my Wyvern Oracle, trying to get this build upgraded, and we're going to farm a lot of breaches today with this. But before we jump into things, I have to discuss the goings-on of Trade League over the past few days, give you another pitch for playing Group Self-Found in Path of Exile. So if you have not seen this, over the past few days, the kind of min-max temple strategy has emerged, and it is kind of the goal for the big no-life players of Path of Exile 2 at the moment, making really long chains of rooms, which probably takes an eternity to actually get set up. And by stacking all these rooms, you get tons of buffs. This temple has 14,759% increased number of rare monsters, 728% rarity, increased effectiveness of humanoid monsters, which would increase the drop rates if the enemies are humanoid, and supposedly from one run of this temple, a player got 52 divine orbs, 7 perfect exalts, a perfect chaos, 23 annulments, 27 chances, a mirror of Kalandra's ring, not a mirror of Kalandra, but the ring that duplicates another ring. And this has caused a lot of people to freak out. But I can also say this, that I've yet to see a single person mention this within my community. Because we all that are playing in the Group Self-Found Private League already decided before the league started that we're not dealing with anything like this. No matter what league, PoE 1 or PoE 2, there's going to be the most efficient farming strategy, the most efficient builds. It's going to come out of the woodwork. The most popular meta chasing build is going to have the most expensive stuff to get going, and stuff for the top tier builds that the most people are wanting to play is going to get priced around the most effective farming strategy, which appears to be setting up this massive temple. And if you don't have time to throw into setting up crazy massive temple, you don't want to be 2 weeks into the league, it's like, well, I only have 20 divines and this person farmed 52 in one temple run because they play the game non-stop. It can be kind of discouraging to like really engage and play in Trade League, but I really don't think it is that bad. Looking at PoE Ninja, Economy, and Fate of the Vaal, currency-wise, just scrolling through here, looking at the past 7 days on a lot of things, prices on a lot of currencies have dropped. We're getting down into meaningless currency down there. Fragments for things, these are reliquary keys, boss fragments. Some of the stuff has gone up over the past week a little bit. Nothing crazy there. Abyssal bones, they're all kind of roughly around the same. Lineage supports, the ones that are rare are going to come off of bosses that you have to go farm anyways. You're not actually dropping these, but if any of these are super sought after for these, like the top builds, their prices will go up. The market might not be fully showing it yet. It would look like, yep, these are the 3 most valuable essences, I would say. Those are on the rise, but that's probably because they're the most useful. Soul cores are going down. I don't even know what these are. Maybe these are soul cores that come from the temples. Maybe in these tier 3 soul core corruption rooms, maybe that's how those are acquired. Thus, their prices have dropped. Idols. Idol of Ishta's on the rise, but this is kind of the best one to put in the helmet for the Disciple of Varashta minion builds. Like, that one's going to be sought after regardless, and it's still under a divine to buy that. Prices on the top tier runes are going down. Obens kind of all sitting around the same. Value on the top tier liquid emotions going up. Those are rare. No one really wants to farm delirium. Makes sense. Catalysts aren't worth a crazy amount anyways. So all the stuff that currently exists in the game is still seemingly relatively cheap in Trade League. But I also will mention here that we haven't seen the full extent of this, right? This all started here within the last week, and I promise you there are hundreds of people building up their temples to be doing this and trying to farm this. Nonsense. I would say currently in the game there is not too much that you are really limited on approaching the game solo self-found. Based on my experience, getting these top tier omens is something that you can just never expect to actually find. If you're wanting to do some big crafting stuff with these omens, it's going to have to happen in trade, and it's going to be very expensive because these things are super rare. Omens of Light are very rare and very useful. That is like one of the things in our group self-found that we're constantly looking for. Getting more Omens of Light is just super sought after because we're trying to like create better and better gear. And then lineage supports, some of these just don't exist currently in our group self-found. The ones that drop off of the breach boss, which is what I'm going to be trying to farm for today, are very rare to get. Some of these, like Atalui's Bloodletting, I got one of these last time. There is a targeted location on the Atlas. You can actually go try and hunt this down. Some of these other ones are more rare, Rakiata's Flow, but it's also more useful in more builds, so that's why it's so pricey. But you can actually go hunt this down. And these are the things that seems like that we're needing to actually grind for in our group self-found environment. But I can assure you, like, this right here is not on our minds at all. When it comes to our temples, we're mostly making them to farm the architect to get the reward rooms to get runes, because these runes are rare, they do not drop often outside of there, and you can just get these high tier runes from running the temple and getting the reward rooms. And then we're also being frustrated that we can't actually get the temple to actually connect to Atziri. It might be more reliable to like go through setting something like this up than it actually is to like try and run the temple to farm Atziri. And if we want to play with the new Atziri uniques, we have to actually get to and kill Atziri to get those. So with this smaller group, we got 92 players currently in our group self-found league. Got 22 characters above level 90. A lot of experimentation, a lot of different builds going on here. No one's really too worried about the meta. I would say that given what I've been seeing going on with players, a lot of people are interested in toying around with the plant watering stuff that's going on. A lot of people toying around with new druid stuff, and what the trade market is, like, it's none of our concern whatsoever. And when it comes to some of this bigger stuff, like these lineage gems, like we have something to chase and grind for, which gives you a goal in-game when you're playing SSF or in a group self-found. And looking at trade, if your only goal is to like farm currency, 100%. Right now, there is no better way to farm currency than by doing this temple thing. And if that discourages you, this is my pitch to you. Play solo self-found, play in a group self-found. We still have room in our private league with the ability to add more members. Most of us playing in our group self-found are doing so as an alternative to playing solo self-found, because we can still trade some things and we can work together to get some of the more grindy things. And I've been having a blast with this league, honestly. Aside from my difficulties of being able to connect that Atziri, the new ascendancies have been fun, the new skills have been fun. Like, I've been having a blast playing around with it. And I'm looking forward to the next like patch update that might do more to like help getting to Atziri, hopefully. So to sum this up here, based on my like quick investigation of this, the economy doesn't seem to have taken a massive hit yet. That could still change like over the following week. But I just have to say, like, if looking at what is possible from like the min-max league mechanic and how many divines they're able to get based on the amount of time you have to invest in a Path of Exile league, if that's something that enters your mind and you worry about whether it actually is having an effect on the market or not, or what you're trying to do or whatnot, playing in solo self-found or group self-found completely removes it from the equation, and you just never even have to think about it. Let's see what I've sold in my shop here. Got a Divine Orb and 9 Exalts. I sold an Amber Amulet. Can I see what that is? Yeah, +3 projectile skills. I listed that for a Divine because I thought about I might use it myself, so I priced it a little bit higher. Then I priced everything else for an Exalted Orb. I'm not using it. If someone else wants it, they take it. There's a gold fee and an exalted orb, which are very plentiful. Well, there's constantly stuff flowing out of my market tab here for exalts just to like gear up other players with stuff that I'm not actually using. You're unlikely to achieve perfection on gear in solo self-found or group self-found, but it does make it so whatever you do end up getting feels really awesome to have, even if it isn't perfect. Because you have to work to get to that point, and there's so much more sense of progression of your character. You don't just farm divines, buy everything you want. We more play the game with the intention of killing monsters and getting loot. Getting rich on currency is kind of the last of my focuses in Path of Exile, and I have no intention of ever playing in Trade League again, because I know for me, I get so much more enjoyment out of playing in a solo self-found format, and now we've evolved that into group self-found in a private league. I know several members of my community were not really convinced on it at first, and then once they've joined and played in the group self-found environment, they never want to approach the game any other way either. So you are more than welcome to join the Discord. You will find the information pinned in there to join the league if you want to jump in and give it a shot. But before we jump into upgrading this Wyvern build, make sure you hit the like button on this video and subscribe if you have not already. That's how you tell YouTube that my video is good and worth watching, and I hope it is. We're going to have some fun today with this dragon. Alright, so the first thing I want to do here, remove this staff. Lock the weapon into both weapon sets here. Actually, move it to set 1. Make sure that's on Wyvern form. Lock it in here by right-clicking this. So, no, lock that. There we go. So now both weapon sets use the same weapon. I'm not using any spells anyways. The staff isn't doing anything for me anymore. So now I need to experiment with a couple of things with regard to weapon set passives. I've got 2 different Rends now, and it looks like my current Rend setup is on weapon set 2. So I want Devour to use weapon set 1, Wing Blast, weapon set 1, Oil Barrage, weapon set 1. I think everything is on weapon set 1. I have 2 different Rends here. Weapon set 1 or weapon set 2. Okay, got it on weapon set 2. So it should switch if I do this and I use any other skill. Can I use Devour in here? I guess not. Alright. Refund passives. Let's spec out of power charges for 3 points. That's the max power charge, and spec out of anger management. So then we'll weapon set 1 for the power charges. Weapon set 2 for the rage. And then I need a map to test. Go into a molten vault. So now with 1 weapon set, I have an extra max power charge, and with the other, I have an extra max rage. So if I switch, okay, it does lose me the power charge if I switch. No, it does not, because I consumed a power charge. Okay, so I can consume a power charge, but even though when, well, I'm shattering things, when I'm at max power charges, be at max power charges, and if I'm using Rend, I don't lose the max power charge when I switch to weapon set 2. Alright, that is the first thing we needed to know. So now, I need to get to max rage, if that is possible when I'm going to one-shot everything in this map. With the rage on hit. Okay, now if I switch, okay, it instantly drops the rage. So now we know. If I want the rage to be maxed at 69 in weapon set 1, then I need to have those rage on there because it'll take it away, unlike the power charges. So power charges can be used in the weapon sets, the rage cannot. Okay, refund passives. So this cannot be weapon set. Now what does my Rend do on this build? Rend builds up stun so that I can stun enemies with Wing Blast, heavy stun them, and then unload with Oil Barrage. So let's move the stun build up to weapon set 2. And then I can take these points here. Those are power charges. Go weapon set 1 and get that power charge generation there. And then after doing that, attribute wise, pretty low in dex. But we're not strapped there. I could probably throw this into strength and strength. And then I want weapon set 2 to get AoE for attacks and strikes deal splash damage. Strikes deal splash damage. This is something I've not done on this yet. Rend has a strike tag, even though this is like a cleave. And I believe if it's going to make this deal splash damage, every enemy I hit should deal splash damage to those surrounding enemies. And I swipe them all. If I hit them all, it should like stack the damage up on stuff, if I understand correctly. So that's pretty nuts. And there's now a bunch of armor down here. So I've got that in there. No, these did not go. All right. Refund passives out of all of these. Oh, it's like forcing these into unspec all of those. Yeah, all the weapon set passives are unspec'd. These points can't be weapon sets, so just put those in. I got 8 points left. Okay, I think I see. Weapon set 1. This is my power charges. Here, then power charge duration, and then I got 2 more, which is going to go to damage against immobilized enemies. Then weapon set 2 gets the AoE for attacks, the splash damage, and then stun build up. Melee damage against heavy stun enemies, not really too big of a deal there, and that should be correct. There's more stun build up stuff down here, so there might be more ways I can rework this a bit, but I'm pretty happy with how things are looking here. Okay, so use the melee attack, open passive tree. It should have me on this. Attack, open, okay, it is on that. Then I use any other thing. Wing blast. Yeah, it switches me. Okay. So that should work. Open this. Yeah. All right. I think I've done it. And then I put Supercritical in for clearing. Brink for an enemy I want to make sure I don't stun with the Rend. Okay, another thing I should do. Get rid of Savage Fury. This takes 30 spirit. Turn that off. Turn on Herald of Ash. Put Vitality 1 up there. Okay. Run with Herald of Ash. So this should greatly increase my clear coverage while I am prowling through breaches with my dragon. Alright, tier 1 map boss. I got no power charges, so we gotta build up the stun. Ooh. Hey, primed, hit that. Then I can still push this button to try and delete stuff with the power charges. Okay, T1 map. Now, set up for breach, exactly how I had it before. Got set up to farm more essences. Yeah, I think that's all good. We just need maps. Take all the maps that are not rare. We'll make them at least 4 mods. Then, LE pin maps. Nope. Minus max. We're not doing. I'll die. Then, monsters have a chance to steal charges. Just can't have that happening. You still have that crazy mana breach ring you crafted. Yep, I knew somebody would want it. And what's the other one? Break armor. Oh, I made this mana ring. I got pulled out of a breach last time. Still got an open suffix on it. Cast speed, mana region. Nuts. Throwing me a couple omens, sure. I did a mana build last league. Not doing a mana build this league. I have it. It's cool. Someone else use it. I don't need to sit on it for days and try and make the most currency from it. Doesn't matter. That's group self found. Being sent a trade request. Oh, he sent me an Omen of Light. Yo. Okay, we have a big use for Omen of Light right now. I'm sitting on this focus. Omen of Light, well, this is activated. Orb of Annulment will only remove desecrated modifiers. Okay, this is a chance for a massive upgrade from my other build. First Annulment I've used all league. Do that. Then, Omen of Abyssal Echoes, I have that. It's another crazy thing about group self-found. When are you going to trade a ring, like straight up for an Omen of Light? Won't happen in Trade League. Then this gets a rib, and then we fish for plus level of minion skills. And if it hits, this becomes like one of the most disgusting items I've ever had in this game. So let's put it in. We got this activated. Get 2 tries here. Come on. We got faster curse activation again. No. No. It's not what I want. That is one of the desecration only mods though. Alright, so we gotta re-roll it. Attempt number 2. Okay, we got the Cold and Chaos and chance for spell skills to fire 2 additional projectiles. Those are also among the mods. They're all equal weighting, so it just has to hit the right one. And now, with 3 technical attempts, I don't remember if I got anything else on the first one. I've seen curse activation twice, additional projectiles once, Golden Chaos once, and then if there was anything else with the curse activation last time, I will keep trying for it every Omen of Light I get probably going on that for the rest of the league. So, I guess for now, this gets int, and then it will sit until I can try again. I still have yet to get my own Omen of Light this league. My gear is pretty locked in on this character too. Got resistances covered like across just about everything. Big armor ES chest. Armor applies to elemental damage. Got the chaos res. The weapon's probably the closest thing to something I could upgrade, but I've also been looking for those too, as I've been farming on the other character. I haven't seen that. So the little passive update's probably about the only thing that's going to change on the character today. And then now I should have, whoa, a couple maps need regal. I just don't want the one that's going to make my build unplayable. And this is plenty of maps to run. Then I need tablets. Breach tablet with XP, additional rares, magic monsters, good. And then XP gain on a precursor tablet. I think that's just it. Throw in one of each of those and we go. And then I try and farm the biggest, most open maps I can. Yeah, I think I kind of left off with the sealed vault up here. Just kind of exploring. I think I go for the towers. Alright, in the map. I need to eat something, get power charges, so I got the big lightning swipe, and whack. Whack. Rare enemy, 2 hits. Yep, I think this will smash some breaches a little bit better than my other build. The other build is definitely actually a better bosser. Clearing is a little messy for it, and this build can actually make use of shrines as well. Just gotta make sure I have power charges. Gotta remember how to play it. How much rarity do I have on this build? Only 51. So half of the player rarity that I have in my other build, and I'm not as comfortable running the 6 mod maps. Maybe I should be though, given how I'm kind of just like smashing screens. I don't think it was doing this well before, and that is why I got that node that I went and grabbed. So the fact that this can have splash damage is kind of insane. No! Knock down! Up! Oh god. Whack. Oh, oh. Yeah. The rares go down super easy. All good. That's a rare. Multiple catalysts. Didn't see a lot of hands. 9 breach splinters. Gotta not be as paranoid with this build either, because I can die and come back in the map. Not running crazy maps. Much more chill day. The way I believe in-game mapping in PoE should be. I don't think it should be a stressful experience unless you're playing in hardcore. Multiple breaches this time. Oh. Ugh. That was close. I gotta use my Pounce more to move around instead of running. 14 breach splinters. Right into the next breach. Whack. Really cool. Ow! Big fireball. That hurt so bad. Then I died. Rip. Yeah, there's a checkpoint right there. Exceptional champion helm. Did I really get knocked down? Come on, dude. Alright, map's over. Rip. Monster damage multi-proj. Okay, I pay more attention to the mods on these. Monster damage and multi-proj sounds a little scary. Alright, map boss before breach. I don't want to have to run an extra map. It has nothing in it. XP map. Waystone. Tablet is what it's called. My brain can't handle, like, map, waystone, tablet. A little bit under on lightning for LE weakness as well. I'll try and keep an eye on that. And not get hit by big fireballs, I guess. Don't go crazy leaping around with the dodge roll. That got me knocked down. Oh, really? Come on! That wasn't even a roll. That was after the roll. Well after the roll. Not a great spot for reach either. Chance orb. Chaos orb. Ashes catalyst. Another hand. 11 breach splinters. Alright. Vision opened up. 233 Untainted Paradise. Check for +1 maps. None of those. Okay. I feel like I keep going up. If I wanted more grasping hands to get more splinters, I'd have to give up breach density or the effectiveness of rare breach monsters. Oh, it's only effectiveness of rare breach monsters. I thought that was all breach monsters. Okay, that's not as crazy as I thought it was. So maybe grasping hands is better. Magic monsters density might be better than effectiveness rare monster, but also catalysts. The XP in the breaches has been really, really good. I thought it was because everything was getting the effectiveness, though, not just the rares. Map boss. Come on. One more? Nope. No. Stagger, walk up, blast it in the face. That one wasn't a big one. And then now, I fought the map boss, and now I know where the breach is in here. Hit the Vaal beacon, go hit the breach, and then I'd probably dip. Stay focused on the task at hand. Oh, I got tip chains, no! Ooh. I can use a life flask on this build, too. That's something I have to consider at times, but I'm pretty happy about the big swipe screen clear almost. That's very satisfying. I figured the Herald of Ash had to come back in for this. If my focus is clear breach rather than focus on kill boss. That Tim Chains probably hurt me on getting a good clear on this though. I never found the Breachstone clasped hand. Breach Lord, whatever it is. Yeah, only 9. I think I'm gonna drop this. I need splinters, I need more hands. I don't want this Waking Nightmare thing. Those stack. I'm already taking increased damage from breach monsters. We'll see how it goes. Wow, boss just straight up killed me. What is on this? Damage, armored. Maybe that one is it? I don't know. Well, rip the breaches in this map. Ooh. Okay, got the ES back. Come on. Now then I got knocked down. Oh my god. Come on. Get staggered. No, move. Yep, that is the case with this boss. Ah. Come on. Again. There we go. Crit with damages cold. There we go. This one will go better, I'm sure. Ah, Savannah, though. Maybe not. Extra life Tim Chains. Exceptional wooden club unique. Awesome. Ain't a lord. Oh, he got the crit. Perfect jeweler's orb. Oh man, where is the enemy? Hiding underground, waiting for me to proc it so I can finish this thing. Was that it? Enemy way down here? Yep, that must have been it. Okay. Skeleton just wandered away. Omen of Greater Exaltation, Chaotic Rarity, and a map. I didn't get all the clasped hands, but 20 splinters. Yeah, that just worked a little better. Interesting chest here. This has potential to be pretty big. I think just a Greater Exalt and then a rib. What do we got? Thorns. Now I'm not even sure if it's worth the rib, but I have a few. It's not worth the echoes anymore. 104. It's pretty good. Oh, that is a T1. Okay. Yeah, that thorns really kind of screwed this a little bit. Gave it quality. Yeah, so armor ES wise, that's better. With a resist and faster start of ES recharge. This doesn't have the life, though. I guess. Give it 2 sockets, and, do I divine it? Yeah, we'll divine it. 342, is that better? Better on the flat, not right on the percent. Try again. Sensibly 103. Oh, come on. Do better. 333, that is, like, mineral. Again, 360. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, corrupt it. No change. Slap these in here, so it'd be up to 422 ES. So what would that do for me here? ES-wise, doesn't go up as much as I was hoping. Life goes down, max res goes down. Need to get some fire res somewhere. Armor, while shape shifted. Better. It's good. I don't know that that's put it on. It's very noticeable switching back to this build, just how great CI with a massive stack of energy shield feels, even without evasion. Just lots of ES, a big buffer. You get hit, run away. This doesn't have that as much. 18 breach splinters and 16 breach splinters from a second one. Not bad. Rarity, XP gain, quantum wavestones, 2 rare monsters. Good breach tablet. 18 breach splinters. Another breach in this map too. Definitely a lot more hands showing up. I think it definitely was worth. Yeah, oh yeah. It's like 9 hands in this breach. It's gonna be a good one. Level 93. That's cool. 18 breach splinters. What to do with the level? 30% physical damage while shapeshifted. Why not take that? And now is the time to run the crit and damages cold map. There's a +1 map. Pushing these breaches so deep, it stops spawning monsters after a bit. 31 breach splinters. Impart Raptor? What is that unique? Oh, that's the, like, early on level 1 one. Got a ritual. Omen of Chaotic Quant. Sinistral Exaltation, and some splinters. Ooh, next one, big XP gain. Big magic monsters with rare monsters and some pack size. There we go. Ooh, and I need new tablets. Monster effectiveness with XP gain. I think that's the one. Omen of the Liege. Ooh, multiple. Oh my goodness. All right. What is in the fancy box? T15 map. Perfect Orb of Transmutation. 10 Regal Orbs. Unique Sapphire Charm. And then do I do to like 2 million? Yeah. Come on, give me something good. Please. Thane Granrol's Root of Mastery. Okay, sure. 16 splinters. Right into the next one. Ooh, another breach too. Let's go. Another 16. 14. And there's breach number 4. And 17. Total of 63. That is a good map. T1 Flat Fizz. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Essences. Give it speed or crit? Kind of thinking crit. That would put it better speed and better crit than the one that I currently have. So then, it needs a miracle. I don't know that this is perfect exalt material either. Slap this on here and go. T4 Fizz accuracy and a suffix. Okay, and that's where we use the Essence of Battle and see if we can save the crit. Do it. Yes. Okay, this is Abyssal Echoes worthy, I think, with a jawbone. In it goes. Okay, fire cold totems. That's not Fizz. Reroll. Fire, companions, minion steal damage if you hit recently. Dang, man. Put that companion damage on it. Rip. Without that Fizz roll, it's just not happening on this. XP gain. Effectiveness. Another good XP one. Sometimes your breach only has 3 hands. You get 10 splinters. Oh! Ow! Okay. Damage is lightning. It's the only thing there. Okay. I got the rest of the map complete at least. Be more careful. I dodged that. Oh! Ooh! Didn't one-shot me that time with it. There it is. And delete. Not a good crit out of it, but still. I had to at least complete my map, though. Most of the maps have been giving me 2 maps in return as well. How many Esh Catalysts? I have enough Esh Catalysts. 29 times 1.2, 34. That'd still be 2 under. Ooh, what about Belt? Can I? Only Ring or Amulet. I got him. Why not? Give me that lightning res. Makes it a little bit better. Oh, this boss. Right, he can't be stunned while he's stomping around. I remember. how annoying this was in the campaign even. Come on! Enough with the stomping, yeah. Tell him. Ah. There we go. Blast him. It's a decent one. Oh, he had a lot of HP. Whew. Ooh, a silent cave. He is a T11 map or higher. Greater essence of opulence. Fungus behemoth. That re-rolled them. Still nothing I want there. Oh god, right, yep. One more. Go. Okay. Moment of Zen. That's something I need to grab. A Koyan Spear. Accuracy, light radius, and hybrid accuracy. Accuracy would only go up to 346. Accuracy can go way higher than that essence can give. I should probably put speed on it. I got 6 of those. Then Greater Exalt and Pray. I'm almost out of Greater Exaltations. What we got? Base crit and flat cold. I don't think this one gets Abyssal Echoes. What do we got? Fizz, garbage accuracy. It's not flat fizz either, so rip. It does have good speed and crit, but yeah. Let's see here. Corrupted, minus max map. Nameless Seer, what do we got? What's this ring? Heartbound Loop. Nothing really great here. I think I'd take the Heartbound Loop. Sure. Alright, thanks buddy. Inner Exalted Orb. Plus 3 minion skills. Amulet. Prefixes are all bad. Omen of Chaotic Rarity. And an Omen of the Ancients. Anything revealed by Tower 1? Yes. 2 more Citadels. Best Breach I've seen in a minute. 19 Splinters. Not a Crown of Eyes? Cool. I haven't seen one of those yet this league. New tablets. Precursor tablets already picked out. And it looks like 11% XP gain with a breach. I could go back to chaos spamming some of these. 17% XP with chance for additional breach. That's better. All the rest of these have multiple damage mods. So I try and make more. 2 with Pen. 3 minus max. 4 armor breaks. And 5 that can steal my charges. This tower revealed pretty much nothing. Primate Idol. Level 94. I'm gonna get physical and lightning damage. It looks like just about everything about this ring could be divined. I should do that. Whoa, slightly better. Chaos Res is still capped. Maybe with Zoth catalysts, I could replace the Fire Res rune. Looks like I only have 12 Zoth catalysts though. I mean, I guess I could just go get more at this point. I've almost got 3 runs farmed up. And since I just got the level, run these rippy maps. Fox Idol, plus 2 quality of all skills in the body armor. Venter's Gamble drop, 20 Splinters. Reduced rarity, cold res, and lightning res. Rip. Yay, perfect essence of battle.
Nature takes what's owed.
No, don't kill me. Give me those. Oh, another hand. Another hand. Another one. Go. This is the hardest one of them, I think. No, I did multi-proj damages chaos. This isn't the hardest one yet. 23 Splinters. Alright, I think if this boss hits me, I'm dead. So... don't let him hit me. Ooh! Easy. Yeah, that map was the hardest one I have left. This batch, the hardest one in it was damage multi-proj. So I've got a damage multi-proj, a crit multi-proj, and a crit damages lightning that I'm going to do now. And the rest are pretty easy. Oh wow, I can get straight to this tower. Alpine Ridge too, I don't even recognize this. Alright, double boss fight. Okay, bosses went down easy. It's one nice thing about really rippy maps. They usually don't have any kind of HP. No. I just got saved by the breach ending. This tower also revealed not much of anything. Getting a divine for a 255 ES helmet. Okay, that one's fairly new as well. There is an open suffix on it. Has rarity, not the worst. Okay, where to next? Ah, the tower showed me this over here as well. Level 20 skill gem. Second one I've dropped in a level 80 map. 19 breach splinters out of that one too. Yeah. Wait, also a level 19 skill gem in this map. Also from breach, finally a perfect essence of haste. I need that for the crossbow that I'm going to use for my next build. Let's see here. Rune of Summer or a handful of stuff. Sure. This chest would be really nice with some flat evasion rating on it. One of my last 2 ribs. I could see myself using this on the next build if it hits. I'm gonna echoes this. All right, let's go for it. 185. Body armors, dex, flat evasion rating. I think that's a T4. No, that's a 185, which makes it a T3 flat. I probably have to take that. Yep, not bad. Add sockets. Do I divine it? Can you get more evasion out of it? No, it does need quality. 1674. And then on the tree, we get, 100% increase from body armor. 1 ES per 12. If I want to go that route, I really want to try this deflection stuff, like pure evasion, life, deflection. See where it goes. Pair that with my fancy boots I got from Atziri. I'll save the divine here. Let's organize this. Got a chest. I got a crossbow, and we got some boots. I wanted to see about this fire res. I'm 6 over. And this is 14, so I need 8. 43 times 1.2, 51.6, which is 8. But I only have 13 catalysts. No, I got enough. No, there's 23 there. This will be more flat fire damage as well. Cool. Oh, and the perfect essence of haste for this. Come on. It took the essence of battle. Darn. Oh, I got one more of those. Throw that one on there. There we go. I could get reduced effective curses on you. That'd be nice for temp chains and enfeeble. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And this is the last of my 3rd batch of tablets, so probably has me with a lot of Atziri Temple. 23 breach splinters, that was a good one. Alright, let's check on the temple here. 26 in reserve plus these. If I throw down an altar of sacrifice, that's going to give me a sacrifice room to hit that, and hit this, that. Slap some other stuff in here. If I threw this down here, I can get some stuff back there. Corruption Chamber I can't get to level 3, so I leave it and I can get a limp. Presence AoE or evasion ready. Let's do some evasion, I guess. Uruk Smelting, Lady Hestra's Rune of Winter, Guatzeli's Ablation. I probably don't need to do any of the rest of this. Hall of Offerings contains a unique. I'll go there. And I got a Treasure Vault, a level 19 gym. I guess that is a reason to go through the other rooms to look for medallions. Temple complete. Close it. Okay, now I got a Chamber of Souls. We can put this here and this here. But if I just put a room here, it's not going to connect to Atziri. No. Chamber of Souls, Thaumaturge's Lab. Oh, corruption thing in there. That levels up the Soul Chamber thing. And I can go get this other lineage support. Magi Talisman. T1 flat cold with T2 accuracy and some flat fizz. Place an additional restricted room card. Stun threshold. That's actually kind of useful. I gotta go back to the beginning to use that. Morgana's Tempest. Supports spells which create storms, increasing their limit and causing them to move from the player towards the target location faster, but become less effective. Less AoE, less damage. Simple console. Throw this on here. I think I might as well just do this. Clear out all the space. Throw in a random soul core. And delete this thing. If I can hit it, what you got? Oh, it poofed. An alchemy lab. Valentis propulsion. Alright. Architect.
Consider the end.
Boom. Blast. GG. And put my gem back. Crystal capacity. Get that. Soul mantle. I think I put that in here. Extraction chamber and a currency room. Oh, and I do another one. Another currency room in there. Deresso's passion. Skills require less glory to use. Cool. And then an annulment out of the vault. Not bad. Alright. What's the damage? Close it. Ew! Gah! Well, that didn't go how I wanted it to. Yikes. Throw Altar of Sacrifice. Oh, I don't got anything to connect to it, do I? I'll throw that there. Sacrifice this room. Just throw this out there. Treasure room will connect to this. And a path. Divine Orb. And a Smithy room. Reduced movement speed penalty from using skills while moving. I guess I'm taking that. Twilight Reliquary Key. Temple complete. Close it. Okay. Take that stuff. That's all good. Go here, then here, then here. 3 Commander's Chambers. Does that connect to anything? No. Alright, that's the next one. Get one more after this. Show me some attack speed. Nope. Presence AoE. Generator room. Alright, temple done. Close it. It only took one of them. I can put this one here. This one there. And we got an Atziri. Altar of Sacrifice there. Destroy this. Then if I put this here. I thought that would level it. Okay. And I guess I should hit the Architect as well so I can place reward rooms before the Atziri. Okay. Let's do it. Whoa, whoa. Hold up. Oh, this is a big. Hotfix 12. Map areas now grant additional energized crystals scaling with map tier and number of modifiers. This results in double the number of temple runs you could do when using 6 mod tier 15 maps. Temple monster effectiveness now scales with temple level just like how monsters in maps do. This results in 40% higher drops in monster life at temple level 80. Just like in maps, this doesn't affect unique monsters. And you can't farm crystals in Holton to try and Giga Juice your temple. So I guess I'm restarting my game after this temple run. Actually, I need to empty my inventory. That might mean that effectiveness would cap at 40%. I'm not doing the crazy juicing strat in this, so I don't know if that is actually a nerf to the strat or a buff. Getting more crystals from each map is like the thing I want the most with regard to this league mechanic. Generator room, Vaal Infuser, show me attack speed, please. Cast speed, movement speed while sprinting. Can I think the movement speed while sprinting on the left one? Sure. See, swap my gym. I think the worst part about this is that with both of my characters, before I could get to Atziri, the character was powerful enough to delete it without having to even think about it. Reroll room cards. First time I've actually seen one of those. Okay, I want the runes. Oh cool, they just did it this time. I didn't have to like listen to them like talk and build up. Wait, does the fight just start? She doesn't have to like walk into the pool? No. It is quite expedited on a second attempt here. And then delete phase 1. And at the same time, I feel kind of lucky that my build was like just good to go. Because if you fail this in any way, you lose your whole temple. You only get one shot at this, which is weird. But I just won. That's all I gotta do. We're done now? Yeah, oh yeah, I need the medallion thing. Alright, we got a diamond. What is that? There's a divine. Flesh Crucible. Less max mana, unwavering stance. Got a crystallized corruption, divine orb, Vaal siphoner, and close it. Okay, it still didn't take away my surgeon room. Like, something about these rooms right here, the temple doesn't like to break them. So it's really good if you are trying to farm limbs. How I have this set up. Okay, I can hold 42 now. 45. There's a wand in here, +5. Vengeance Spire. And this one, +5 lightning spells. Needs prefixes worked on. And a divine for that. Awesome. Wow, that's some big orb of storms. Cannot dodge, roll, or sprint. Cannot be light stunned for the Flesh Crucible. Need some level 5 support gems. Twilight Reliquary Key. That goes in this. Gold Circlet. Let your shield be shield. Basement Team. That's another one of these. I think I have 2 shiny Atziri's Disdains now. Now, I'm not running 6 mod maps, so I don't know exactly how this is gonna work. Need new tablets, 20% XP. Give me monster effectiveness. Hopefully it's not you only get crystals running 6 mod maps. Running 6 mod maps is so much harder as an armor ES character that needs power charges. That's 2 extra mods you can't run, aside from the normal minus max Elipin. Divine Orb, and here's this thing. I currently am sitting at 2 crystals. That took me to 3. It says Beacon Energized. Okay, and I get 4 breaches in this map. Really cool, only minus 15 for Ellie weakness now. I got knocked down. I must have gotten knocked down. I wasn't trying to even run there. Awesome. 17 breach splinters still out of it. Again, like I can't even dodge roll at all with this. Like it wants to throw me into a sprint even when I just like am trying to dodge roll and knocking me down. 16 for a total of 60. And I'm at 3. I think I got 2 there. Yeah, 5 of them are lit up. Awesome. Okay. Well, it doesn't put 2 of them in the map, just gives you 2. Exceptional Spiny Talisman, 3 sockets. Okay, perfect transmute versus a garbage suffix. That's an augment where we get to find out if it's going to be anything. That is a T2 hybrid. So this is the spiny base. It gets Essence of Haste, Omen, Greater Exalt, Greater Exalted Orb, slap it. It gave me cold. Rip, Greater Chaos Orb. Remove that cold. Of course it removed the speed. Of course. There's only 1 left on the 6 here. So we still need a way to know outside of going into the temple to know how many I have banked up. Ati's Ire, 23 breach splinters. Yeah, there's no way to tell if I'm gaining 1 or 2 now that I've got more than 6. +5 lightning with cast speed on a dueling wand. Okay. Poisons from supported skills deal 2% damage faster per rage. Okay. That's kind of crazy. Dakawal's Rune of Erosion. And supposedly this boss has been fixed. It's not going to get stuck in the tornado anymore. Supposedly. I'm not going to give it a chance. Oh, maybe I will give it a chance. Damn. Ooh. Come on. Ah! No! Ooh! Oof. No! Dang. Should be only multi-proj on this. Yeah. There we go. Get close to him this time. This should help. Oh, it's not enough. Oh, dang. Resistant to lightning, eh? Ja! I pushed the pounce button like 3 times to jump across there because I was afraid if I tried to dodge roll, I'd get tripped out of it. Ah, the boss still sucks. Okay. Different plan this time. Nope, still. Ow. No. Okay, that's what got me first time. Nope, nope. No. So close, come on. Dang it. Die! Oh my god. That was ridiculous. Lost 20% XP means I'm probably not getting level 95 today anymore. Oh well. I didn't get my Atziri crystal out of there either. Got the breach though. How are we doing there? I am 4 splinters away from being able to run 5. Okay, one more map. Actually, I probably have those 4 on the other build. Oh, we got a bloodlines going over here, so there's a sealed vault. Now, like, I could be anywhere from 8 to 11. Oh, I got consecrated ground, so while on consecrated ground, versus do nothing to me, which is cool. XP gain, monster effectiveness, another good tablet. Awesome. So I need to take my rarity ring and swap builds. Oh, there's 83 in here. 54 away from another one. And run it at tier 3. And hopefully this time it'll give me rares. Last time it did not seem to want to. There's one. Nice magic pack. There's a rare in that mess. And here's a rare. Oh, come on. There's a rare. Save me. We gotta be close. That might have been enough to make it, but still, this timer's getting lower. There's more minions. Another one finally. Okay, now I definitely made it. That's stressful. Ooh, well that's pretty nifty. It's only a T7 on the lightning. Big crit chance. Open suffix. Alright, now let's hope I can execute this. Eesh. That's the first time I've had to actually deal with that. Sideways. Sideways. Okay. Oh, almost. Yeah, I don't think I was pulling this off with the other build. Got it. Whew. And the Lapis Amulet. No gem. Alright, be a little bit more aggressive this time. Got the cooldowns back in my fingers a little bit better. Don't like we've seen a single rare yet. Here's one. Yeah, this build does not clear like the other one can. The other one could do this and just like walk up and slap everything all the way up to the end, but then we'll get one shot by the boss. Really only 2 rares? Did one not die? Well, that's not good. I really don't want to fail one of these. Okay, I made it. Whew. And I have killed 5 now. So one kind of lagged behind on the kill there. Exceptional Ancestral Tiaras. I got sockets? No, 26 quality. Interesting. Greater Exalt. Mana regen plus 4 lightning. And mana on kill. Again. Starting with the big hand. Okay. Dodged it. Hey, it didn't target me at all.
The abyss knocks once and is answered by 4. Anticipation.
Ow! Oh, he's under. Damn! Rip! So that one's just done. Gotta go next. 5 rares. Should be enough to make it. Alright. Not gonna mess this up this time. Okay, summoning up the hands. Okay, under. Ow. Come on, come back. Big hand. Okay, got it though. This is scary. It's definitely not free. Toll's Stillness. That's the one I get. Okay. Cold is extra chaos. I probably could use this on the build I'm planning. That is one of them though. Why I'm doing it. This helmet needs a rib and some flat ES, and it's really, really good. Alright, that gem goes in here. 2 to go. Oh, did I get knocked down? No, no, no. Oh! Corrupting blood is very bad. Okay. It's coming back. Timer stopped. There's only 4 rares on the whole run, but I was a lot more efficient clearing that time. And go. Ah. Fireball. Ow. Ah. Okay, Ash, I can back up. 2. Oh. I don't know where he's at. Okay. Big hand. No. Come on, guys, get him. Okay. Oh. Lapis Amulet. Alright, and one more trip. The first one of these T3 Twisted Domains I did really skewed my expectations for the number of rares that are actually going to be in here. +7 fire. Interesting. Life, flat, cold, strength, fire. Res. Decent. T2 life, T1 flat evasion with life regen 2 resists. That's crazy. Fire, cold, and chaos res. Breach ring. Might be able to actually do something with that one. Alright, do it again. Big hand. Okay. Okay. Trigger it. Go sideways. Come on, finish him. Alright. And exhaust blood. Okay. Only the one gem. Sucks that I failed one, but at least I got one. Then take my ring, put it back on the other build. And then I want to see how many temples did I get. The max I could have is 11, and I have 11. So the first one didn't give me 2, but all of the following ones did. That's very cool. So I have these 6 rooms, and then 5 of 6 for the next one. That was really nice of them to throw in there on me. So maybe now it won't take multiple days to get to an Atziri, which is awesome. And we got this build upgraded. I think next time I'll start leveling the new build. I want to use crossbow hailstorm rounds. I saw this during the reveal for this league. I'd never seen it before. So I want to try and use this and store up to 48 bolts. Last time I did grenades. This time I'm going shotgun with ice. I don't know if I'll have that video up tomorrow or the day after. Still doing family stuff for the holidays, but that is where we're going to leave this one. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.